certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Jack, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, here's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run here with Blanche, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not a great start to this drive. You have the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
Dumps it off for Geist. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And McManus able to put it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Rolling to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Allen to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd down, here's Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Come back!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, now, look at 56.
And here's Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Detroit! Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Balaj. Directly over him. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Detroit!
And now they'll throw with Allen. steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have broken the tie. And his kick is right through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Geis with a carry on second down. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Watson now on second down. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Off of play action, it's Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Target.
Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.